Hi guys, welcome to HIIT Core Yoga. It's Wednesday night and we are going to be planking like it's 2011, celebrating a decade a decade anniversary, 10-year anniversary of the fad that was planking. So we'll be doing some of that. It'll be a ladder kind of style. The timing tonight will be 20, 20, 30, 30, 30, 60. So that 60-second will be a hold in a plank of some sort. And the 20-second at the beginning will be just kind of straight up cardio, a star jump or star jack. But I'll get to that when we get to it. So we're going to start though in our yoga. We'll do our HIIT interval training, and then we will do yoga and cool down at the end, like always. If you have it, grab a block. It's not totally necessary, but it may come in handy for one of the positions here, one of the exercises. It may help you if you are brand new to this sort of style of HIIT training, but again, if you don't have one, don't worry about it. Other than that, just grab your water bottle and your mat and a sweat towel, and we'll get started in child's pose. So bring your knees wide and big toes touching, stretch your arms forward, and we'll stretch long through the spine here, taking deep breaths in and out through the nose, and begin to just ground down into the mat. Let your shoulders sink down, let your elbows sink down. On your next inhale, let's lift up and walk over to the left and bow the head down. On your next inhale, let's go over to the other side. Exhale, release down, stretching to the left. Okay, and then come back to center. Let's bring the palms to touch, forehead to floor, and thumbs to the back of the neck. Okay, and releasing from there. So we're going to come up to tabletop pose and get further warmed up through the spine. Let's do some cow cat. So rounding through the spine, exhaling, inhaling, releasing the belly, the chin, chest forward, shoulders pulled back. Exhale and inhale. Moving around in a circle motion, pick a direction to move into, start to bend into your elbows, move into the opposite direction, keep moving back and forth here, let your body tell you how to move, where to move, and getting into the sides of the body, so those side hip and shoulders. Keeping the lungs open, keeping the core slightly engaged. Okay, and then we're just going to do a little bit of a stretch to the right. So we're going to just lean the hips to the right and pull back. Arms are straight, and you're just pulling back so you feel that stretch on the outer right hip there. Hip flexor, and then come forward, and then go to the other side. So just leaning as far as you can, and just kind of stick your hip out to the left. and pulling back. And the side, you should feel it right on the side there. And then releasing, coming back to center. One more cow-cat, so exhale, inhale, and then come back to center. Tuck your toes under and walk yourself back into squats. Push yourself back to the back of the mat. So your heels may be on the ground, off the ground, doesn't really matter here. Just get down as low as possible. Come forward into plank pose. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra, and then come back into a squat. This time stand up. Sweep arms overhead. Exhale, come down into a squat. Come forward into plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back into squat. Okay, this time twisting open to the right side. So right arm's going to reach up. Bring it down. Left arm's going to reach up. Bring it down. Right arm. Exhale. Inhale, lift the left. And then bring it down. Stand up. Sweep over. Exhale. Down. Walk forward. Lower down. Inhale to up dog. And then exhale back into a squat position. Okay, so we're just going to play around again, just kind of stretching those heels out in squat. So having your hands in front of you, almost like you're going to do crow pose if you're familiar with that from yoga. We're going to come forward and just lean the weight forward and then pull the weight back and almost kind of press yourself back so that you're on your heels as best as you can. You can use your hands anywhere you need to make you feel safe. Come forward, leaning forward, so elbows kind of pressing onto the, or knees pressing into the outer elbows there, and then pushing yourself back. So just kind of that rocking motion. Try to relax the knees open here, so this is just kind of, again, stretching out the hips and ankles. Feet. Just kind of getting those hands kind of used to weight as well, taking some weight. One more time, rock forward, and then release down. Okay, so now in that squat position, we're going to drop the right knee. I'm just gonna face this way. We're gonna drop the right knee and then bring it up, and then drop the left knee and bring it up. So if you need to, you can use your hands on the floor to help you. Okay, so just go as slow as you need to go, side to side. And if you feel like you have the balance, then you can just kind of bring your hands up here, and then you're just kind of dipping the knees down. So coming down, and then up, and then down, and then back to squat. One more time on each side. Okay, and then back to standing. So just straighten up the legs and fold forward. Rocking from side to side. Okay, deep breaths in, deep breaths out there. And come back to center. Let's rise up all the way and reach above head with the arms. Deep breath in, bring the hands to your heart, clasp your fingers, and press the hands down. Lift the arms overhead, and then exhale, take the hands back behind you, clasping behind you, pull back, and roll the shoulders back with your heart. And now bow forward, keep the legs straight-ish, a little bit bent into the knees, and then rising up on your inhale. So inhale all the way up, arms release, and then exhale down through the heart, clasp and press. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, behind you, clasp behind. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, bow forward. Keep the shoulders pulling back. Inhale, rise up. Deep breath in, and then deep breath out, clasp and press. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So holding that forward fold, draw your head more over to your right knee. Try to keep those arms lifting up. If your hands are on your back, that's fine as well. If you have tight shoulders, that's probably where you'll be. Go over to the left side, drawing your nose or your head over to your left knee. And then come back to center. Let's rise up all the way. Arms overhead, deep breath in. Grab onto your right wrist with your left hand, and then take it over to the left. Try not to bring that hand or arm in front of your face. Try to keep it alongside your ear so that you're just getting that sideline of the body, twisting through the torso, just straight sideline, and then you're just taking it over to your own range of motion. Come back to center. Let's switch sides. Grab onto your left wrist, take it over to the right side. You're just pulling enough so that you feel the stretch, and you want to keep your breath consistent. You're not holding the breath. And then come back to center. Release the arms, let it go, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk forward into plank pose. Lower through chaturanga. Lift into up dog or cobra, and then come up into downward facing dog. So walk it out in down dog. Lift your right leg up into the air. And then release it down. Lift your left leg up in the air back behind you. Release it down. Lift your right leg again. Step forward with your right foot. Drop your left knee to the floor and take the arms overhead for crescent lunge. Hands down to the floor, step back into plank, lower through chaturanga. Lifting into up dog, exhale. Downward facing dog, lift the left leg up into the air, step left foot forward, right knee to the floor, arms overhead, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down to the floor, step forward to the top. Inhale, halfway, exhale, fold, inhale, rise up all the way. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step your right foot back, drop your right knee down to the floor, and arms reach up. Twisting to the left side, reaching up through the arms, and then come back to center, reach up. Exhale, hands down to the floor, step back into plank pose, lower through chaturanga. Up dog, exhale. Down dog, step your right foot forward, left knee down, arms reaching up, and twisting to the right side. Releasing out, reaching up, and then exhale, hands down to the floor. Step forward to the top of the mat, inhale halfway, exhale fold, inhale rise. Reaching up, exhale, arms down by the sides, and begin twisting left and right. Letting your arms just kind of wrap around your waist as you move. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms, keep your lungs open. Feet are spaced hip distance or wider apart, and you can kind of shift the weight from left to right foot as you want to as well. So we're beginning our dynamic warm up to lead us into our HIIT workout. So like I said, it's going to be 20, 30, 30, 30, 60, and we're doing 5 different exercises, and we are doing 4 groups of exercises, 2 rounds. So about each group is going to take about 3 minutes and about 3 minutes and 30 seconds to do each group. Not too bad. Was going to be 4 minutes. I did cut it down. Lucky you guys. Lucky me. Okay, we're going to go into butt kickers and arm swings. So, left over right, right over left. So switching which arm is on top and just alternating heel to bum. And so getting the heart rate slightly up there. rotating the hands so they're facing up towards the ceiling. Okay, and now doing some lunge kicks. So we're gonna step back with the right leg and then kick forward. So step back and just kind of kick and swing forward. One more. Switch sides. Left leg comes back. Inhale back. Exhale, kick. So the first 20-second we're going to go to is going to be a cardio. So it's always going to be a star jump or star jack. That's your choice. That's not going to change. Then we're going to do arms, legs, abs and core. And then we're going to end in last one. We're going to end just going from side to side now, ending in our hold, which will be a plank of some sort. So changing 4 different types of planks here tonight. And yeah, that's kind of how the flow is going to go tonight. So it's going to be total body tonight. Okay, we're going to get right into it. So our first 20 seconds, like I said, it's going to start in a star jump or star jump. Just 20 seconds, so if you want to do kind of that high intensity star jump, then this is what it looks like. You're down low, and then you explode. Okay, that's the star jump. Or you can go down low, and then you can just kind of do the jumping jack out. So crouch down low. So that is going to be less intensity. If you don't even want to do a jump, just do a squat, and then you're stepping to the side. Squat, step to the other side, okay? That will also get your heart rate up. So those are your 3 options just for that 20 seconds. And then we're gonna get into, so our first exercise here, walk down push-ups, double push-ups. So you're gonna be at the back of the mat. You're gonna walk down to a plank and go 1, 2, walk back, reach up or jump up. So you're just doing 2 push-ups, and you can drop your knees and do those 2 push-ups as well. For C, we are doing capoeira lunges for those legs. So we're going to, whatever leg you're gonna lunge back in, right leg, and then that right arm is going to reach forward. Your left arm can reach to the floor if you have the flexibility and range of motion, then do that. And then you're gonna come to here. So squatting to your center, and I'm gonna just face this way. So you reach, step back with right, step back with the left, and whatever leg you're stepping back with, that top arm is going to be blocking that invisible kick that's going over your head. That's your capoeira lunge. Getting down nice and low in those lunges is key. Then alternate banana side crunches. So you're gonna be on your back. This is a banana with your arms overhead and your legs lifted and legs straight. And then we're gonna go over to the left side and then just kind of bring that elbow into your knee, do a crunch, and then rock over to the other side, and then do that on the other side. Okay, and just going from side to side. Now, and then for our hold, we'll do just regular dolphin plank. So on your forearms and holding dolphin plank. If you must, then you can drop your knees, but don't do this. So you're going up in the air and go to dolphin pose. That's not going to do anything for your core. It might help stretch your shoulders, but not very much for your core. So try to get down nice and low. I'd rather you here be in dolphin plank and then have a knee or both knees on the floor, but you're quite low. Your belly's still quite low to the floor and your pelvis isn't tilted up. It's still going to kind of, your tailbone's going to be kind of tucked under, which is going to activate your core muscles, your abdominals and obliques. So you want to keep those turned on. Let's get to it for 20 seconds. We're gonna get that cardio up there with our star jumps or star jacks, you guys. Ready and go. So reaching up, I'm doing the star jump. Exhaling as you reach out. That's it. Okay, and then walk down double push-ups. Come to the back of the mat. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to do a jump up at the back. I might not do that for the next round, for round 2, but I have the energy right now. Five seconds. Okay, now is the capoeira lunge. So just kind of face at an angle to show you guys. Stepping back with the right leg, and then that left and the right arm goes overhead. Left leg, left arm. Right leg, right arm. Okay, and that first position is in a squat. Stay nice and low. I'm inhaling as I'm stepping back, and then I'm exhaling here. Okay, and then our banana, side to side banana crunch. 1, go. So over, bring it out. Try to keep your legs glued together as best as you can. All right, holding dolphin plank is next. So on your forearms, forearm plank. 2, 1, go. So really helps to keep your legs straight if you're gonna go from the toes there. Push out through your heels. Look down in between your forearms. And just focus on your breath. Halfway there. Remember, if you get tired, then you're just dropping your knees down or drop one knee down. Try to resist the urge to lift your bum. You can lift and then readjust if you want, if that feels like it helped any. Usually not. Okay, that was it. Okay, that's not so bad. That was our first one. Okay, so that was our first group of exercises. We're going into a whole different group of exercises other than keeping that same star jump. So star jump to start for 20 seconds. Then we're gonna do a one leg down dog hops and one leg chaturanga. So for some arms here. So you're gonna be in one leg, you're gonna do a hop like you're going into handstand, hop up, and then kind of hop back, chaturanga, top, and then switch legs. Hop that, come down, chaturanga push up, back, switch legs, okay? That is for the first one, for arms. Then we're doing lunge kick throughs. And I'll show you what this looks like with, this comes from Primal Movement. I'll show you what it looks like without a block and then with a block. You're going to be in this hovering beast, so loaded beast, coming, pulling your bum way back in a squat. Your knees can be down to start, but then lift them up, so you're pulling back. You're here, so you have a lot of momentum, then you're gonna step your right foot forward, and then your left leg goes underneath and you're kicking forward in between. And then coming through that hole and then stepping back. So step with the right, kick with the left. Come back with the left, come back with the right. Okay, to make this easier, your right hand could be on the block. So you're coming back, you're stepping with your right. Your left hand will be on the block. Your right hand will be on the floor. And then you're gonna step with the right and then kick through the left. So that's just, the block is just gonna make your hand higher so that you have a bigger hold to kick your leg underneath. If you find that it's just way impossible no matter what you do to try and get that leg underneath, go to beast, step with your right, and then just pull in that knee. Don't worry about kicking it underneath. Pull in the knee and then step back, and then step back to lunge. And then we're just gonna repeat the same leg. So you're just gonna do this kind of mountain climber, pull in the knee, step back, and that will sort of get your muscles more awake and interested in pulling that leg eventually through. But it does take some hip flexor strength and some arm shoulder strength and some flexibility to get that leg all the way through. So block or no block for that one. And we're just gonna be doing the left leg kick through for that one. We'll do the right leg in the next round or the next group. So that was a lot of explaining for that one. It'll get easier. And then our abs is gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a rock back jump up. So there's kind of a lot of plyo here. You're gonna rock back, and then you're gonna pull in your knees and then jump up, okay? If possible, you're not gonna use your hands. You're just gonna pull in those legs right away and then reach up, jump up at the top, okay? Rock back, jump up. And then for our plank will be side plank. We'll go on the right side here, forearm plank, okay? And just stacking your feet, reach your arm up or hand to hip, okay? If you need to, then you can drop that bottom shin to the floor. It's not going to be as effective, so try to do as best as you can, at least halfway through with the side plank, and then if you need to modify, then do what you must. So star jump is what we're going to start with, and then our one leg down dog hops. Go for it. Ding. The next round, round two, always goes faster. If you've been following these videos, then you'll know. All right, that was it. So we're doing those one leg down dog hops to chaturanga. So getting down dog, 2, 1, go. So hop up, and then come forward, one leg chaturanga, come back, switch, come back, oops, forgot to hop there, hop up, and then one leg chaturanga, and then come back, and then do a hop switch. Make sure you do that kick up. All right, so that was that. And then our lunge kick throughs. So it's going to be stepping with the right and kicking with the left. Come back with the left, come back with the right. So starting that loaded beast. I'm doing it without the block. You can use whatever prop you want. If you have a book, maybe just even a couple inches underneath your left hand might be helpful. Okay, that was it. And then we're holding Oh no, we're doing our jump ups. So rock back, jump up. So roll back, jump. All right. Okay, so now it's the side plank. And then your heart rate's all up there. Bring the heart rate down. You're on your right forearm. And legs together. You can stagger your legs if you feel like that's helpful. Meanwhile, your hips are lifted. Your left arm can be lifted if you wish, or hand to hip. So shoulder basically over top of that elbow. So we're about halfway in the side plank. As best as you can, try not to turn the body, so that keeping that left shoulder on top of your right shoulder is pretty key, just to start feeling that those obliques start to activate more and more. 10 seconds left, you guys. Keep breathing. 2, 1. Whew. Good job, everyone. That is tough. Okay. So we're going to the next one here, starting the star jumps. Then we are going to do, for arms, we're going to do 2 diving exercise and 1 push-up. So you're going to be on your belly. You're going to go 1, 2, plant your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes under, push up to plank, lower down. So fast, push, fast, fast, and then that explosive push, or as best as you can, explosive push. And you can keep your knees on the floor if you find it's too hard to lift your whole body up. Then you can do that. So that's that, and then we are doing the lunge kick through on the other side. So that will mean that your right hand can have a block underneath. We're going to beast. We're going to step with the left foot. Sorry. Step with the left foot. All right, kick through with the right leg, and then come back. Wait, that's not it. Kick through with the left leg, and then come back. Left foot. I have to figure it out. So you're going to step with the left foot first, and then you're going to kick through with the right leg. So that means the right hand can have a block. Back here, step with the left. One side will feel easier than the other. We just want to make sure we're doing 2 sides. So we're going to step through with the leg that's going to kick through is going to be the right side this time. It takes, well, we'll do 2 rounds, so you'll get enough practice for that. It's not something we do regularly. It's a brand new group of exercises tonight, by the way. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to do walking beast with 2 kick through. So you're going to go walk back to the back of the mat. So you're in that flat back, kind of bear style, knees floating. You're going to kick through, walk forward to the top of the mat, kick through, walk to the back of the mat. So practicing that contralateral movement, opposite hand, opposite foot lifting off the ground at the same time, and then doing that at a faster pace eventually. So just 2 kick throughs at either end. For our hold, we'll do side plank on the left forearm. So let's get started. Enough talk. 20 seconds. Go. So star jumps. By the way, this could be your move, star jack, or do this. Kind of like a funky dance move. It'll get your heart rate up. I'm doing the most extreme. It's only 20 seconds. There we go. All ready. Okay. So diving in push-ups on your belly. 3, 2, 1, go. So dive, forward twice, and then push up, lower. When you get ready to push up, engage your leg muscles, engage your core muscles, so that you're not doing this, not doing some weird cobra position. Try to lift up all in one piece, okay? As best you can. If you can't, then drop your knees to the floor and then do that, because you're gonna use more arm muscles, less back. Lunge kick throughs. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I did that again. Stepping through with the left, kicking through with the right. Step left, kick right. Beast. Step left, kick right. Beast. So loaded beast, pull way back in that squat. Back, step left to your left hand, and then kick through the middle with your right. All right, that was it. And then we have the walking bear kick through. So more kick through practice here. 2, 1, go. Make sure your knees are hovering. And walk back. So try not to let those knees touch the floor. Kind of looking down the whole time. So trying to keep your back flat. Oh. All right, that was it. Sometimes just not enough time to do these poses. Okay, on your left hand, go. Side plank. Originally, it was a true ladder, the timing for this, but I did pare it down. So it would have been 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. But I want to cram in another group of exercises in here to balance everything out. So I'll work on this timing. It's really good to kind of do some of the primal movements for a longer time, I find. But we'll be doing another round of this so you can revisit and get the hang of those lunge kick throughs. So I find those really do take a while to just kind of practice to get that mind muscle connection going, especially if you're totally new to that. 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay, side plank deck. You only have one more group of exercises and then we're done this first round. So starting the star jumps. Then we're going to do plank to dolphin plank to plank push-ups. So here in plank, you go left, right, right, left. Okay, whatever side you go down on, come up on. So you can go right, down, right, up, left, down, left, up, down, right, up. Okay. If you kind of just say it to yourself, then it's easy, and then you won't just kind of just do one side over and over again. So whatever side you go down on your forearm, that's what arm you're also going to just push up immediately into the plank. Then we're doing another fun one, some lunging and pistol squatting. So we're going to do right leg. We're just going to alternate legs here. So we'll do the right leg back first in a lunge. You're going to go lunge, lunge, and then you're going to kick that forward and do a pistol squat, lunge, or 2 pistol squat. And then you're going to swing that leg back into a standing split, come back into a plank with the leg into the air, and then that leg is going to just step forward in a lunge. So now your right leg is forward, and your left leg is doing 2 lunges, and then your right leg will be doing 2 pistol squats, okay, and then you come back, plant down, Remember, you're jumping back with that one leg so that that opposite leg will come through. So that the one leg that's up in the air, that's gonna step forward, and then you just end up keep alternating legs that way. Yeah, so that's that. And then that's for legs. And then we will do some scissoring with the legs here. So hands behind the head and legs up, and then your right leg's gonna lower, come up, left leg's gonna lower, come up, both legs are gonna lower and then come up. Okay, just nice and slow. If you find it too hard to do that lift, that's gonna be the hard part. You can come down here and then bend your knees and then come up. Okay, just make sure the back is flat under the floor. If you wanna make this harder, lift your head and shoulders off the ground so that you're gonna activate your upper abs the entire time, as well as activating your lower abs. Okay, if it's too much, then heads onto the floor, and you can still keep your hands at your head and just focus on that. If you feel like your back is lifting way off the floor, then you can have those knees bent and kind of do this scissor like that, both knees coming up. Okay, bend your knees just to make it easier, and then you can make it through. So that's just for 30 seconds though. And then we're gonna hold just a straight arm plank. So the classic plank. So arms straight and legs are straight and body is in line. So try not to do this or this, two folding forward, or this, hips way up in the air. Try to, if you do have a mirror, then check yourself out, because sometimes it's hard when you're exercising by yourself to know what the alignment is. But and just you'll feel it. If your hip feels like your hips are lifting up, or you can kind of drop your hips down just to feel it. When your hips drop down lower, like here, say, then you'll start to feel that weight or too much in the low back. So you want somewhere in the middle. Maybe you need to do a couple hip drops and lifts just to kind of feel that middle spot. And you can do that, but make sure your arms are locked. Knees can come down to the floor to assist you. Okay, let's get to it. Star jumps, go. Remember, you can do those star jumps. Exhale as you explode up. 3, 2, 1. Okay, plank to dolphin plank, push-ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So go down your left, go up your left, go down your right, go up your right. Try to keep your legs engaged, your core engaged. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so those lunges and pistol squats are next. Start with the right leg back. 2 lunges, go. 2, and then in front, as best as you can, do a pistol squat. May not look pretty, but do the best you can. Come back, and then that floating leg is gonna step forward, and then you're gonna go lunge, lunge. Forward, pistol squat, whew, pistol squat. Jump back, step. Up, 1, 2. Okay, that was it already. Okay, now we're into the abs. So on your back, and arms, okay, and lower, alternating legs, and then lower both legs, and then bring it up. All right, holding plank is next. In 4, 3, 2, go. So really pushing out through the heels, guys. Pull the shoulders down and back. Try not to sink down through. Try to push down, make those shoulders activate so that you're, think about rounding almost your tops of your shoulders there as best you can. Push into the ground. Keep drawing belly to spine. We're halfway there. After this group, after this exercise, we're gonna get right into round 2. Hopefully you're gonna stick with it. It's gonna go a lot faster. I'm not gonna explain all the exercises. We're just gonna go and do them since you did the first round through, and just try the best you can to get out as many reps as possible while you are being timed. So 3, 2, 1, and we're done. The first round. Good job, everybody. Let's get to it for the first group of exercises for round 2. Star jump, walk down double push-ups, capoeira lunges, alternate banana side crunches, and then dolphin plank. Okay, star jumps. Go for it. 2, 1. Okay. Walk down double push-ups. You can jump to the back at the back of the mat if you want to. Go 2, 1. Walk back, jump up or reach up. So if the first round didn't get your heart rate up too much, this round might just push you over the edge a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Capoeira lunges are next. So whatever leg you're stepping back with, that's what arm is blocking. 2, 1. I'm just going to face this way to show you. Try to focus on your breath, finding whatever breath pattern's working for you. Keeping that heart rate elevated, but not out of control. You breathe out through the mouth. Banana, alternate banana. Yeah, all right. So over to the side, crunch. Over to the other side, crunch. Try to keep the legs glued together, especially as you rock over, transition to the other side. So you're basically rocking from one side of the hip to the other. All right. Holding dolphin plank for a minute is next. So on your forearms, 1, go. So by the end of the second round, you will have, if you have followed me through, you'll have been done 8 minutes of planking tonight. 8 whole minutes. Good job, you guys. We've done 4 so far. This is number 5. Minute 5 of planks. $20 seconds left. 10. Push out through those legs. Try to keep it up. 4, 3, 2, 1, jump. All right. Okay, next group, starting in star jumps. Then it's one leg down dog hops to that one leg chaturanga, switch hop at 3 leg down dog, and then the lunge kick throughs with the right leg, and then some rock back, jump up, and then our side plank. All right, so 20 seconds, go. All right. Okay, so starting that down dog. All right, so kick up, and then, oh, sorry, kick up, do your chaturanga, come back, and then do the switch kick. Come through chaturanga. Just easier to do the switch kick at the top. So chaturanga, men, the elbows are in. All right. Lunge kick throughs. So starting in loaded beast. Okay. Left leg steps, right leg goes through. So left, right, right, left. Step with your left, replace your left hand, come back. Remember your right hand can have that block under. All right. And then we are doing our rock back jump ups. All right, go for it. Roll back. Use your hands if you need to. If you feel like you can get momentum, then don't use your hands. Two and 1. Oh, okay. Side plank on the right side. Go for it. Arm up, hand here. Bring that heart rate down, so focus on exhaling through the mouth. Pulling that bottom shoulder under. Try to keep the shoulders square, top shoulder stacked above the bottom. Okay, we are 20 seconds away from ending this one. And then you have done your 6th plank, 6th minute of plank. So it doesn't matter if you didn't do them all in one go, but 6 minutes, it's pretty good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next one, starting a star jump. Then we have the diving and the push-up, and the lunge kick-throughs, and then the walking beast with the 2 kick-throughs, up, forward, and back, and then holding your side plank on the left side. Okay, 20 seconds, you guys. Let's go. of the diving. So start on your belly, go, dive, dive, hands underneath your shoulder, push, push. Make sure you try to push up in one straight body line as best you can. So start engaging everything so that you're not looking like a wet noodle when you come up. And if you need to, you can drop the knees on the floor. Okay. Okay, lunge kick through. So starting in beast. The right foot's gonna step and the left leg is gonna kick under. Loaded beast, step with your right, kick with your left. Now your left hand can have that block underneath if you want. I realize this is a different order than the last group. We did the left leg kick through on the last round, but that's okay. As long as you're doing, you switch sides. I'm always forgetting with those. Walking beast. So walk, 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 and kick, kick. And I'm just limited to your the camera here, so you can do like 4 good walks forward and 4 back, and then your kick throughs. I'm just trying to stay in the camera, so I'm just doing some small walks. Okay, that was it. Let's do side plank on the left side. Go for it. Reaching up, hand to hip, and just check your alignment. Like I said before, if you just want to put your hand or foot in front, stagger your legs. If that's going to feel like it's helping, then do that. Make sure those hips are up. They're not laying on the ground. That won't do a thing for your core. That might be a little bit of a stretch for your shoulder, but those hips need to be elevated. The shoulder needs to be hugging in towards your bottom hip. That's what's activating here. This oblique on your left side. That's what we're targeting. So that needs to feel like it's on fire, somewhat. And that's always a good thing. Usually. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, good job on your 7th plank, 7th minute of planking. Now we're on to the last group. See, we're just blew that through. So we are going to star jumps. I am sweating like crazy. So star jumps to start, plank to dolphin plank push-ups, plank, pistol squat to, or lunging to pistol squat, and then the scissor lowering, so doing some abs. Okay, let's get to it. Get this done and over. Hopefully you're hanging in there, you guys. We only have just over 3 minutes left. Thank goodness for those 10-second breaks in between. 2, 1. Okay, so plank to dolphin plank, push-ups. So start in plank, 2, 1, so you can lower it down, push up. Go whenever you're ready. Try to do as many reps as you can. Lower on your right, push up with your right. Lower on your left, push up with your left. Keep the rest of your body in line, engaged. 5 seconds. All right. Oh, we're so close. Now pistol squats. Okay, starting that lunge. Right leg back. And go. So lunge, twice pulse. Kick it through. Pistol squat. standing split, jump back, and then that floating leg steps. Now you come up, lunge, lunge. Come through, pistol squat, pistol squat. Jump back, left foot steps. Come up, lunge, lunge. Whew. All right, that takes up a little time. Okay, so let's do, so scissor, yeah, Freudian scissors. Lowering right leg, then the left leg. Man, this round 2 just went by super fast, so I'm not explaining all the detail. So hopefully, if you're just joining me, we're at round 2. We're almost done this whole workout. 5 different exercises. All right, that's it. And now we are doing our straight arm plank to end it all. 8th minute of planking. We probably did about more than 8 for sure, with all the with all the dolphin plank push-ups we did in there, and some bear crawling, pretty much like planking. Okay, we're almost about halfway there. So again, just try to keep engaged, stay focused on your breath. Reach through those feet, push through those heels. We're almost there. Make sure you're not sinking through the shoulders, stay strong in the arms. Go to your happy place. We have 10 seconds and we're done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, high fives, you guys. Great job. Especially if you made it through that second round and you're still with me. So have some water, not too much. And we'll get doing some yoga and cool down. So whenever you're ready, sweeping overhead and folding forward and sweeping down below. So inhale, exhale. Hopefully you're nice and warm. The muscles are just right for stretching out and getting into some nice deep stretches. And we'll get into some hip stretches here pretty soon. So overhead, and then just clasp your fingers, press up with your palms. Now lean to your left. Try to keep that right shoulder pulling back. Should feel good after all those side planks. Coming back to center, and then over to the other side. And then coming back to center, and then releasing, sweeping all the way down. So stepping to the top part of your mat, we're in halfway lift. Inhale and then exhale. Step your right foot back and drop your right knee down to the floor. So reaching up. So we're gonna take the left arm down to the left side. And again, just kind of doing another side body stretch, more focusing on getting into those hip flexors. So you can think about driving the hips more forward to get into a deeper lunge, as well as getting into that side body, right side body. Okay, and then reaching up, and then planting the right hand onto the floor, just beside that left foot. And then we're gonna lift that right knee off the floor. So squeeze the right leg straight, and then open that shoulder. So left arm reaching up to the sky, but you're also kind of pulling yourself back to the right side of the mat to open up, cross the collarbones, cross the chest. Then we're gonna close it in, and we're gonna step back to plank. Lower through chaturanga, take it into up dog, and then take it to down dog. Step your right foot forward, left knee to the floor, and arms sweep above head. Okay, right arm down by your side, and then just leaning, kind of drop dropping the head down to the right. Think of the hips relaxing or kind of driving forward. Relaxing and driving at the same time. Breathing into the belly here. And then reaching up. And then left hand to the floor. Left knee off the floor. Squeeze the left leg straight. Open up that right side now. Right arm pulling back. Chest opening. And plant the right hand to the floor and step back. And plank lower through chaturanga. Ready to up dog or cobra. And slowly look over your left shoulder. Slowly look over your right shoulder. And then come back to center. And then go up, back into downward facing dog. Walk it out. On your inhale, lift your left leg up into the air. And then we're just going to flip around to Wild Thing. And then if you want to go into more of a hip extension, then go into a rock star position. So belly facing the ceiling and the thighs are parallel. But if you just want to kind of do that, the easier Wild Thing position, you can do that. So getting an extension through the hip, but also getting that side stretch. Come back around. Left leg still lifts up into the air. Now step it forward and then drop into the lunge. So we're going to come back into half monkey split. So straighten out through that front leg, and we're just going to do a little bit of flossing. So coming forward into the lunge and then pulling back, flexing the foot, coming forward into the lunge. Just nice and gentle here. Back. One more time. Forward into lunge. And then holding back into the half monkey split. Foot flex, grab onto the toes and pull them back and stretch out. Some foot fascia. Breathing into the stretch here. Exhale, big exhales. Forward and just doing a little bit of a lizard lunge here while we're here. So you can kind of walk your right knee back if you want to, get more into a deeper lunge. Widen your gait and dropping down. You can untuck your back toes or keep them tucked under, whatever you feel like. And if you can't get down too far here, you're just holding yourself up, propping yourself up with your straight arms, by the way. So don't feel like if you can't get down far, you're not doing it properly. It's just your body's not quite there yet. So you can always work on that flexibility. You can start by dropping down your right forearm, and then eventually your left forearm will come down. But don't feel like you need to go to the hardest pose possible every time. You need to really listen to your body. Okay, we're just going to take another deep breath in and out. So deep breath in. Breathe a deep breath out. And then on your next inhale, we'll just get ready to get out of the position. So back toes tucked under. And then we're just going to either rock over to the right side and swing that leg back, or you just kind of pop right back up into the down dog. And then we'll walk it out there. So bending right knee, left knee, breathing. We'll do the other side now. So we're going to start with the right leg up into the air. So bending the knee, and then we're just going to fall over basically and do that wild thing. So you come to plank, and then the right leg goes over top of the left leg, and then you're in this kind of side plank, which is the wild thing, pushing into the right foot to pop out that right hip. and over, or thighs parallel, belly facing the ceiling, and glutes engaged to press your hips into extension. Keep breathing. Slowly come back all the way around. Right leg's gonna go up into the air again, and then we're gonna step forward into the lunge. So the left knee is gonna be on the floor, and then we're just going to, again, just do a little bit of flossing back and forth. So to the monkey split with the front leg straight, and then come forward into the lunge. Hold back, nice and slow. Again, you don't have to sit back on your back heel like I am doing. If your range of motion is just basically like from here to here, that's fine too. Okay, and then whenever you come back into your monkey split with your front leg extended, then that's where we're going to stay. And you can grab onto your toes, even if you have a block here. So if you have, say, a block in one hand to help you stabilize, and then with your right hand, then you can grab onto your foot. Okay, and that'll make that foot just more accessible to you if you find you can't quite reach the ground and you can't quite sit back on your heel. So if you have limited range of motion there. Okay, just keep breathing into that stretch wherever you're feeling it. Take some long exhales out. Breathe it out, sigh it out. Then we're going to release, come forward into a lizard lunge. So again, here, if you have that block handy, then you're using that block, straight arm. Maybe you're dropping left forearm, maybe you're dropping right forearm, maybe you're walking your knee back and getting into a more split style lizard lunge. So really depending on your flexibility and your anatomy as well. So we're all built pretty differently. All right, guys, take another deep breath in and out. Slow, deep breath in. Slow, deep breath out. And then from there, again, we'll just take it back into downward facing dog. So you can shift around the tabletop, then pop yourself up to downward facing dog. From here, we're just going to pedal the feet out, just taking one more good stretch. You can kind of look left and right. And then we are getting down to the floor. So we're gonna get down right away onto the back, doing rolling like a ball to get down on the back. Or if you just wanna go right to happy baby pose, you can do that as well. Otherwise, grabbing onto the backs of the knees or not holding onto the backs of the knees and just rocking pretty passively back and forward. You can do little rocks like this. You don't have to do that full range of motion. So do about 4, 5, or 6, and then coming back onto your back and then go into happy baby pose. Grabbing onto your knees, grabbing onto your shins, or grabbing onto your feet and rocking side to side. So here's where you're really starting to focus on relaxing the body, focusing on bringing that heart rate way down there, taking some long, deep exhales out through the mouth, or just slow, deep breaths in through the nose, slow, deep breaths out through the nose. Okay, so doing a reclined twist here, so knees above your hips, knees together, arms are out to a T position, drop your knees to the left and down to the floor. Now if you want less intensity, angle your knees down below your hips. If you want more intensity, lift your knees to your hips or straight out from your hips, or straighten the bottom leg out from underneath, and that'll give you more twisting throughout your low back as well. And of course in the IT band, as you'll feel it. With your arms here, you can just keep stretching out through that right shoulder, that right arm extending out to the right, lowering the arm below your shoulder or above the shoulder, just playing with that angle, breathing into that, whatever sensation you're feeling. Time you're coming back out of that twist, give yourself a hug. Let it go, and then knees above your hips, and let the knees fall to the right. And again, just modify as it suits you best. And breathing. And again, playing around with range of motion on your left side. Keep in mind that every day is going to feel different as well, even if you don't have an injury. Just sometimes left and right, through day-to-day practices, you never know sometimes if you are tight or tense in a muscle until you stretch it. That's why yoga is kind of like unwrapping an onion. It's kind of a one layer after another. Every day is going to change, kind of depending on what you eat, how you slept, and there's so many factors on how you feel. And then adding yoga on top, it's going to feel like a whole different experience every time. That's why it can be addictive. Warning. Yoga can be addictive. Okay, so we're going to release from there, and then we're going to come back to center. Give yourself another big hug. So lots of love, lots of gratitude, and lots of breath into your spine. Okay, let's go to windshield wipers here before Shavasana. Feet to the floor, knees are bent, and let the knees drift left and right. And slowly releasing, moving into your Shavasana pose, or whatever comfortable position is going to feel best for you right now. So keep in mind you want to be as less distracted as possible so that you can focus on your breath, even if it's just for an entire minute. Try and really use that entire minute to just focus solely on your breath. Okay, let's start by taking a deep breath in. So filling the lungs, visualize it. Filling the lungs, filling the belly. Fill right up to the top, and then take a long deep breath out through the mouth. Watching the air flow out. Watching the lungs empty, watching the belly empty. And then beginning again. I used this analogy before, kind of like filling the vessel full of water. That could be like how you breathe in the air as well. So you're filling the water, filling up that vessel, and it's filling up the bottom first, which is your belly, and then right up to the top. And then you're pouring the water out, and you're exhaling the air out, and the water and air is leaving from your lungs, and then belly last. drop of water and air. And as you're just kind of focusing on breathing in, breathing out, also scanning through the body, letting your mind drift from muscle to muscle, limb to limb, arm to arm. Letting your heels sink into the floor even more. Letting any gripping go of the calf muscles, backs of knees, hamstrings. Imagine on your exhales, you're relaxing all the muscles in your legs, thighs, right to your feet. Letting them feel heavy, relaxed, and ready to restore. Allowing any gripping to go around your glute muscles and tailbone, around your low back. Feel like your mid-back can take up more space on the floor, on your mat. Feel like your upper back can take up more space as well. Settling the shoulder blades down, along with the backs of the arms to the hands. Releasing the neck muscles from the sides to the back of the neck to allow the head to just be supported by your mat, by the floor, and by the earth. Once again, focusing on the breath, noticing it. Allowing the muscles all around the face to relax, around the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw muscles, and the tongue in the mouth. Soften the collarbones. Relax the chest and abdomen. Feel your whole body relaxing and your whole body breathing together. Your breath, just very slowly without any rush. Bringing some sound back into your breath. And just some general feeling of spaciousness whenever you breathe in. Feel that in your back, feel it in your sides, and feel it across the chest and belly. Noticing your relaxed body breathing. Adding on bits of motion to help you reawaken from there. So you're moving or rocking the head from side to side. Maybe reaching arms overhead for a morning stretch. Maybe adding in a twist, windshield wipers. Could be hugging rolling or rocking over onto your right side. And then making your way up to seated when you're ready from there. Namaste, everybody. Thanks for joining me tonight for HIIT Core Yoga. That was fun. Let me know what you guys think about that class, because planking is tough. I'm likely going to continue doing my HIIT class online. I might move my vinyasa class to studio and possibly change that to a hatha class or a beginner's class. I'm in Sundre, Alberta, so if you guys are interested, let me know. But I'll put the word out. I'll just kind of keep everyone posted on Facebook, and I'll if you want to get on an email list, then you can send me your email as well, and I can let you know about some updates of what's going to happen here in the next couple weeks. So that's that. You can check out archive videos if you're just going to continue doing your yoga at home. That's great. Videos will stay up and they'll stay free for you guys to enjoy and watch at your own convenience. So I got some on this Facebook page in the video section and on YouTube. Melissa Shibby YouTube channel. So you can check out YouTube, and you can share that as well for people that are not Facebookers, and tell them that there's some free videos on YouTube. That'd be great. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and share this video if you liked it even more, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Bye!